The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Alright, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more exclusive conversations like this. I feel like I'm doing my best job out there to give you guys the content that you also deserve first. Alright, so Remy Ma is doing she did a Breakfast Club interview yesterday, rather. And she's promoting her new, I guess you can call it a single. I want to say it's a pre-single with Lil Kim. It's called Wake Me Up. You guys talk to me in the comment box. Tell me what y'all think about the record. Go check it out if you have not done so. Remy Ma's new record. I think the first record off her project, 7 winners and 6 something like that. 7 summers, 6 winners, something like that. And I know it's coming at some point soon. So she just gave a record to kind of see if it'll pop off. If it doesn't pop off, I'm pretty sure she's going to go with another lead single. I think this was just a test record to just kind of test the waters. Anyway, she did this Breakfast Club interview, and I thought some interesting conversations came up that I don't feel like the mainstream media tackled yesterday. And then I watched these interviews differently. I wanted to make sure every little bit of the conversation is brought to my people so they know what the hell is going on, how their favorite rappers are thinking. So I thought Remy Ma in this Breakfast Club interview, she spoke on a lot of stuff, but I thought nothing was more interesting than her take on Meek Mill. All right, for those who missed it in the interview, she brought the Breakfast Club obviously asked her about Meek Mill and his situation. Obviously, Remy could relate to this situation because she's been locked up for some stuff. Some of it was her own mistakes, right? And she owned up to that. Obviously, did her time, and she's out and successful. And she said something very interesting, and I thought it was a nice bit of shade she threw at Meek Mill. So she took it back to when she dropped Sheether. If you don't remember how the Sheether record went, Remy in that record brought up Meek Mill. She was like, Meek Mill said you got ass shots, and Meek Mill said he's like fucking plastic pretty much when he smashes you, Nicki. Remy went hard at Nicki, right? And she said she talked to Meek All-Star Weekend. He said you got ass shots or something like how you Minaj and you ain't doing threesomes. Y'all remember the record, right? And Meek had to do interviews for his album that he promoted a few months ago. And he was like, just for y'all who think I really had a conversation with Remy Ma about Nicki, I didn't do that. That was just a joke, a play on words. And Meek was like, I feel like I shouldn't even have to address this, but in this era, people think everything that rappers say is literal. Like, I don't think Remy Ma knows if Nicki had sex with Ebro or not. It was just a play on words to get people talking. Or if Nicki had sex with Trey Songz or Drake or Wayne or anybody else that Remy brought up in this record and said Nicki had relations with. It wasn't to be taken serious, but in this era, we take everything too literal, right? So she said something interesting when she brought up Meek's prison sentence. She said, look, while Remy was very sympathetic towards Meek's situation, she said, I feel bad that he has to do all that time. But Meek probably should have been nicer to me when he was up here talking about what he told me and what he didn't tell me. All right. I thought that was interesting. And it says she said jokingly, but I didn't think she was playing when Remy said that. What do I take away from that? So Remy wanted people to be cool with her line on people, right? For the sake of hip hop. Now, maybe Meek didn't have to speak on that and say, I didn't say it, but I thought it was in good taste for Meek to go. I thought this was pretty green of Remy to say that yesterday. I'm not going to lie. First and foremost, Meek is down right now. He's in prison. Obviously, at a bad time. I'm not going to lie. I thought this was pretty green of Remy to say, like, yo, Meek had every right to, in the Breakfast, I think it might have been Angie Martinez because he didn't do Breakfast Club last time. Meek had every right to be like, yo, I didn't say that to Remy. Let's make that clear. I did not talk bad about my ex-girlfriend Nicki Minaj to Remy Ma. No matter where me and Nicki Minaj stand right now, obviously I did not talk to Remy Ma about anything that happened in the bedroom with Nicki. I thought Remy was pretty green for saying, yo, you should have talked about me nicer when you were up here. I think she meant like up at the radio station at Angie Martinez's show. Obviously Angie Martinez and the Breakfast Club are in the same building, the same vicinity for Power 105. I thought that was pretty green of Remy to be like, yo, you should have been nicer to me. No, I thought Meek had every right to be like, yo, no, I ain't rolling. I ain't say that about Nicki. What y'all think about this? I kind of just want y'all opinion. Talk to me in the comment box below. Remy Ma said Meek Mill should have been nicer to her when everything happened with her beef and she used Meek Mill in her Sheether diss record. Talk to me in the comment box below. I thought Remy was out of line for that, to be honest with you. Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive content like this. I'm out. What's going on is yours truly, Mr. TALIAFERRO. And if you enjoyed this latest video, whether it's sports, hip-hop, or other culture-related activities, please subscribe to my channel right now. And if you want more from TALIAFERRO, you can always subscribe to the React channel for more of your latest reactions and music and sports highlights.